Good evening, everybody.
Hi,
This
everyone.
is Mechelle.
Welcome back to Candid Discussions with Dionne and Mechelle.
Welcome back, everybody. So, this is season 2 of Candid Discussions. So
Yeah.
excited. This is finally happening. We've been
Yes.
trying. So, tonight's show, we plan to just catch up with everybody, let everybody know because there's been a lot of changes for both Mechelle and I. A
Yes.
lot of transition. So we'll just be talking about some of that, and then I'll also be talking about Miss Fayette. I had a chance to join her Zoom call this past Monday. It's called Motivation Mindset Monday. And actually, they do them every week. So she has been inviting me. She was so patient. She's been so patient. Never gave up on me. She kept sending me the invites, and I
Yes.
just didn't make time. I have no other excuse except I just didn't make time. So this week, for some reason, I was able to get on there, and
Yeah.
I was really inspired. So let me just remind everybody about who Fayette is.
Yeah.
She was the lady that attended the Chucks and Pearls party last summer, the lady that wrote the book. So and she talked about that with the other ladies while I was on the call, and she gave them like maybe 20 minutes of what happened at the Chucks and Pearls party and how inspired she was
Wow.
and how encouraging everything was. She talked about you, Mechelle, and so it was beautiful. It was just beautiful. So
Wow.
I'm going to encourage everybody else. I'm going to share the link with everybody too, because the
Okay.
more the merrier.
Yes.
To be able to join her Zoom calls as well. So
All
this
right.
is what it's all about in this season, is about encouraging one another and uplifting one another and inspiring one another and sharing,
Yes.
especially good stuff like this,
All right.
right?
Yes. I agree 100%. This is
Yeah.
the time to make moves and to
Yes.
step out in faith and
Mhm.
do whatever God puts in your heart to do. It's time to do it.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Yes.
So Mechelle, you want to talk about a little bit about your transition?
Yes. So Dee and I were talking, we were discussing about what do we want to talk about? Because, that's what we do. We talk about things. And then we thought, you know what? Sometimes transitions are hard for people. And so they
Mhm.
stay stuck in a rut and, not able to move or to expand, or it could be out of lack of opportunity. It could be out of fear or maybe intimidation or, just not wanting to rock the boat. And it's amazing because while we were gone, both of us went through major transitions, but it was all for the good. It was all
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Um, I'll let Dionne tell you about her transition, but my transition is I was working for a company for a number of years, and it was a good company. I learned a lot working there. They'll always have a place in my heart, you know. But after different transitions happen, things are just changing up a little bit. And I began to look at myself because so my administrator was promoted to a vice president. My director of nursing was promoted to a vice president. And then, we had new incomers come in to take their place. But I was thinking, because in the role that I play in healthcare is my title is the director of staff development, but that is closely partnered with the administrator and the DON. So it's kind of like a three-leg stool with my position. And so when they left, I was kind of feeling a little sad about them leaving. And then I decided, I'm just going to put on my game face and just do what I have to do for the team and make sure that everyone's okay. My role is okay. We're doing it. We're just going to keep going forward. But then I began to look at myself like, they're growing. How come, you have to grow, you
Yeah.
know? And I thought, I started looking at my value too, the value of my time. I was working 12, sometimes 12, 13, 14 hours a day, just crazy schedule. And
Mhm.
but for my position, I was still paid very well, more than the average. And I think I had gotten comfortable with that. But then when I looked at my previous administrator in DON, I seen them make moves and I seen them advance in their career. So I always had recruiters contacting me all the time, trying to get me to come out for interviews. And I would play around with them on the phone, like, oh, tell me about the opportunity. Oh, maybe I'll come out for an interview. I was always leading them all the way on until I gave them the Dear John letter that says, I'm not interested. I'm going to stay where I am. But one night I was at work and it was probably about 6 or 7 in the evening. And now I work in one part of the Bay Area and I live in another part of the Bay Area. Well, this recruiter called me from this company. She had talked to me a couple of times, but I was giving her the little, play around with her type of thing. But then this one night she called me. It was a Friday night. It was about 6 or 7. No, it was about 6. No, she called me about 5. And it's the end of my day. I'm looking tired. I've been at work all day. It's the end of the week. We're dressed down. There's nothing. You know how we do it. So she says, the administrator, the director of nursing, and the assistant administrator would like to meet with you and interview you if you're willing to come this late in the evening. And I'm thinking, okay, if I go, I'm really going to be in traffic, and I'm not even really interested because I know I'm just playing around, So something, that voice inside of me, I know it's the God voice inside of me that said, go. And I was thinking, I don't want to go. I'm not going to take the job, I know they're going to offer it to me and I'm not going to take it. But I just felt that strong urge. I couldn't resist it. So I told her yes. And I said, but I'm dressed down, so I'm not dressed for an interview. Make a long story short, we agreed. And it was dark. I'm driving, to the Walnut Creek area. And I was like, oh, as I'm driving, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? This is crazy. I want to go home and be with my family. It's the weekend. And, but here I am. I arrive at Walnut Creek and I get there and it's all 3 of them. Well, I didn't know that it was going to be all 3. I thought it was going to be administrator and the DON, but then the assistant administrator came in. So I was on the spot. I was dressed down and I was feeling like I am not professionally prepared for what my package is, because I don't want them to, think I don't have the goods, So we went through the interview and this was probably like this, even when they were talking in my mind, I was like, I hate to waste their time with this because I know I'm not going to go anywhere, and because they were so nice. And I was thinking, all right. They're asking me questions and they were asking me hard questions too. And I'm like, if we're just playing, it don't have to be that serious because in my mind, we're just playing. So we were talking like real questions. And I was like, okay. Yeah, I was giving feedback and the assistant administrator was on this side of me. She's a sweetheart. Now I know her. But she was like the tough one. And I was like, okay, why is she sitting by me? And why? And I'm just having fun, relaxing.
Just thinking all kind of stuff, huh?
I just wanted to tell her to kick back. It's fun, and so it was amazing. The interview took a turn. I've interviewed so many times and I've talked, I talk for a living. And but I couldn't get the words out. It was just something different about that interview. And then the first thing that happened was 3 things happened in that interview. The first one was they were like, I'm so sorry. If you work here, you're gonna have to love to laugh. Now you know that I love to laugh. That's like one thing I really love to do. And so, I chuckled a little bit. I was like, yeah, I love to laugh. And then the next thing was they like doing karaoke and they like to sing. So they were like, in order to work here, you have to love to sing because we sing all the time. I love to sing all the time, right? Wow. And I was like, oh, this is getting interesting. So then the director of nursing said, when I look at you, I think of this song, and I can't think of the name of the song, but it was a song by CeCe Winans, and it was a song that I really like. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So now they're touching in with the spiritual side of me, because you know, D, about me, God is
Yeah.
first and everything. So
Mhm.
that let me know, hey, okay, somebody's a Christian here. So I was like, all
Mhm.
right, all right, all right. So then um I keyed into the interview and I took it a little more serious. And I told them, I said, where I'm at right now, they're very flexible. They let me travel whenever I want to, because I do a lot of work with the orphans and the widows. And they were like, oh, okay, how long do you have to be gone? And I said, and it's, you know, various times of the year. Because, you know, D, I'm always gone, right?
Yeah.
And they were like,
That was
how
a
long
good answer. Various times of the year.
how long was your average trip? And
Yeah.
I told the administrator, they're like, oh, that's fine. We'll let you go. We'll be flexible. We could give you that same
Uh-huh.
flexibility. I was like,
Mhm.
okay. All right. So I'm getting kind of excited and I don't know why. And
Mhm.
so the administrator takes me on a tour of the facility. And when we get back to the front part of the facility, the assistant administrator and the director of nursing presented me with a bouquet of flowers. And you know, I love
Oh,
flowers.
wow.
No, the interview was so tailored, like only God can pick all those things, because he knows me. And he
Right.
knows those are the things that make me, how could they know? Like, let
Right.
me give her
Mhm.
flowers. Let me tell her about her trips. Let me tell her about
Mhm.
laughing. Let me tell her about
Mhm.
singing. That was nothing but the sovereignty of God. So then
Mhm.
I was like, okay. So we talked about money a little bit, because that's important, right? So we
Mhm.
talked about money, and I thought, and then, and at this particular place, I am really only the educator. So I'm not doing all the different hats that I was wearing before. So I was thinking, well, if that's the case, what kind of salary is it going to be? And so I told her a salary, but then later on, I was like, oh, I should have set this amount. And
Mhm.
but she called me, and she said she offered me the amount that I wanted to ask for, that I didn't ask for. And she said, we really want you. So we're really willing to negotiate with you. So it worked out. Everything worked out. Everything worked
Mhm.
beautifully. I made the move. I said yes. They gave me 30 days, you know, for the transition. And I made the move. And D, I am so happy that I made the move. I think that I think that as humans, we can be comfortable, and it's good to be comfortable, but we
Mhm.
shouldn't become stagnant. And
Right.
I feel like the atmosphere that I was in, it
Mhm.
was really and that, but not the whole organization, because I love the organization, but it was that particular facility with that leadership that I knew that it was not going to go any further. And and I wanted peace. I was ready for just to stretch out and try something new, and I don't regret it. I really
Mhm.
feel like that was the will of God concerning me, and I still have challenges. You know, it's a lot of work. It's a small facility. It's a lot of work. I make a considerable I amount of money to do what I do, so I'm
Mhm.
getting my value.
Yeah.
And then we're like a family. So
Yeah.
I call them the Tampico family. They are my family, and I'm really comfortable. Um, I still love my previous administrator, Miss Remy and Miss Suki. I love them.
Mhm.
I'll always love them. They have a special place in my heart. And the leadership team there, the regional leadership team there. It was an incredible company. It was just time for transition. And who knows? You never know how things are going to turn out in life.
Mhm.
But I learned from this experience, don't let fear motivate you to stay in place
Right.
and to just go through the motions, but step
Mhm.
out and walk on water. Just keep your eye on the Lord and you won't sink. He has you.
Yeah.
You know, don't look
Mhm.
around, but look at
Mhm.
him. So that's the season I'm in. I'm ready to try and experience new things. I'm so happy about Candid discussions coming back online.
I
I'm so happy.
know. I know.
We're gonna be tackling some tough subjects, things that are hard to talk about. We still have our guests lined up from our previous season that weren't able to come on. We have
Yeah.
Dr. Gal, we have Anthony Johnson. There's another person that, you know, I'm ready, D. Uh, I have been really feeling in my heart that, you know, when you look at humanity, I'm just going to digress a little bit. This is another transition that I've been going through. When you look at people, we all wear these masks. like, oh,
Mhm.
everything's okay. Like
Mhm.
I was just born this way. I'm just happy,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
But it's a
Mhm.
mask, and you don't even know until you rub up against them, and then you get the real response from the real side of who they really are.
Right.
And that's just looking at life through broken lenses. You know,
Mhm.
it's time
That's so
to,
true. That's
yeah,
very true.
so you know, it's time to take those layers off, take those particular
Mhm.
lenses off, and receive the healing for the emotional part of who we are. Because how the broken part of us really determines how we react to people. We don't even respond deliberately sometimes. If they push a
Right.
closed door, we're reacting. We're ready
Yeah.
to take someone's head off. We're ready to
Yeah.
gossip about them. We're
Yeah.
ready to speak evil against them. But you know
Mhm.
what? When there's real emotional healing inside of us,
Mhm.
then we learn how to have a deliberate response. You
Right.
know, we have a purpose response, and nothing will be able to shake you.
Mhm.
Listen, everybody has a past, right? That broken lens that I'm talking about, that affects how we parent. That affects what kind of wives or husbands we are. That
Mhm.
affects
Mhm.
what kind of employees we are, because everything is skewed from the vision that's been damaged. So
Right.
I really want us to tackle these topics. These are real
Mhm.
life things that people are experiencing every day. That's why you can go to a grocery store just to buy something, and you have a verbal exchange with someone and someone gets shot.
Right.
It's not because the person did something terrible that it was worth them dying for, but it's
Right.
because the person who perpetrated was like, you know what? I can't take another thing. You know what? That's
Mhm.
it.
Mhm.
You know, and that I'm simplifying it there. But what I'm saying is sometimes when you're hurt and you're broken
Yeah.
and you're damaged, it
Mhm.
affects the way that you respond to life. Simple things in
Yeah.
life, you
And
know.
I'm so glad that you touched on that because um that goes back to the recent incident with Will Smith and Chris Rock. You
Okay.
know, Will Smith was, I don't care what anybody says, it's my opinion. He was totally out of his character.
Mm,
A man of his stature, I would never expect to do something like that. So,
yeah.
and so that's why at first I was saying this couldn't be real. This had to be a setup, you know,
Yeah.
because you would never expect for him to do something like that. And that comes from a broken place. That comes from an angry place. That comes from a place of
Mm,
frustration. That comes from something that's in him that is hurt.
yeah.
And that's something that he's probably not even talking about, hasn't talked
Yeah.
about. I know he wrote a
Yeah.
book last year. I don't know when how recent it was, but I know he wrote a book about, you know, his family. I never read the book or anything, and I don't know
Mm,
how in depth he went,
yeah.
but evidently
Yeah.
there's something there that needs to be fixed.
Hmm.
Because there's no way he would have snapped like that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You know, Dee, it's funny that you mentioned that. I didn't get to really see the clip
Hmm.
or anything like that, but I heard about it.
Hmm.
And I was thinking, you know, the thing that came across my mind was Jada's skewed lenses, because that's his wife. And, you know, you're married, and so am I. And I know that if somebody hurts my feelings or makes me cry, my husband will just lose it. Like he
Yeah.
feels like he's there to protect me and to
Yeah.
protect my interests.
Hmm.
And I think that initially that probably came up, and initially maybe it didn't come up, but I think seeing his wife like that really moved him. So,
Hmm.
you know what? She has the condition that she has, and we don't know all the feelings involved with that. But I agree with you. There's something in him that was
Hmm.
triggered to defend and protect her, and there was some probably a part of her that was very vulnerable because of the condition that she has, you know. So
Yeah.
it's amazing. You never know who you're talking to in life, and what kind of response what kind of reaction that you can get
Right.
from people, you know.
Right.
I know if it were me and I gave my husband the look like, did you just hear that? You know,
Right.
my husband
Hmm.
probably wouldn't have went up there and punched the guy.
Hmm.
But but his instinct would be to protect me and to defend
Of
my home.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think there was a lot going on with that situation, but that is a perfect example of not responding but reacting. So
But
whatever
react.
he was reacting
Mhm.
for, it was truly a reaction.
Yeah, and I'm also glad you touched on healing too, because as a matter of fact, I think that was the last show we did, right?
Yes, we talked
With
about that.
Valerie Crump. Yeah.
Yes,
So
you're
yeah,
right.
that was the very last show we did.
Yeah.
Hi Thomas. Um, and so yeah, that was a very good show.
Yeah,
Because
true.
one of the ladies wrote a book. Am I correct, Michelle? One of
Yes,
the
Monica
ladies.
Coda.
Yeah,
Monica
Monica
Coda wrote
Cody.
the book.
Yeah, and talking about healing and where it stems from. Sometimes it stems all the way back from childhood. You know,
Yeah,
getting things healed in you that are very broken. And
yes,
it's important to do that before you go into marriages. It's important to do that, to me, before you transition into any new thing. You don't want to
yes.
take that baggage with you. Yeah,
Excellent.
you don't want to,
Excellent.
and you don't want to be caught in that kind of bondage,
Exactly.
when you're stepping into a new season, because it's only going to set you back. And you don't, we're about progression, not
Yes.
regression.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
See, I agree with you on that very aspect because who you are, wherever you go, you're going to be there. So if it's the damaged you, it's going to be there. If
yeah,
it's the healed you, it's going to
you'll
be
be
there.
there.
And you're
Mm-hmm.
going to have a better experience if you come through the door with a healing perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to see
Hmm.
things from a negative point of view.
Right.
When you're healed emotionally, you have a little more hope,
Yeah.
a little more patience, a little more understanding, and a little more tolerance for the mistakes of others.
And so the next thing that comes with that, you'll probably have a lot of people asking, okay, you're saying I need to be healed, but how do I get there? How do I get to that place of healing? Where do I begin? You
Yeah.
have to, I have to start somewhere.
Yeah. D, I'll have to be candid with you because this is candid discussions. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that you asked that question. I'm going to say this. I am a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ. And I'm going to tell you something. The Bible says that the heart, it's desperately wicked. It is sick. Who can even know it? We don't even know our own hearts.
Right.
So when something is broken, you go back to the person. If you buy a computer and it's not working, you go back to the manufacturer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If you buy a microwave and it's broken, you go back to the
Mhm.
manufacturer.
Yes.
Your heart is broken,
Mhm.
and you're aching and you
Yeah.
have pain, go back to the manufacturer because
Yes.
he knows us. He formed us, and
Mhm.
he knows our beginning. He knows our end. He knows everything in between. And it's only
Yes.
him that we can really find true healing. You can pay all your money and go to psychiatrists, psychologists,
Yeah.
social workers, do whatever you
Mhm.
want to do. You can
Mhm.
do that and invest in that. That's good for you. Try it. But I guarantee you, no one can help you like the Lord. Now,
Yeah.
that's just me saying that because I've experienced that firsthand in my
But
life.
it's true.
It's
It's
true.
true. You can only talk about what you know,
That's all I can talk about
right?
because I'm
That's
going to tell you,
yeah.
I went through. Those of you, some of you, the viewers may know me and know my personal story, but I went through a lot of hardships. Um, Growing up in my early adulthood, even in my later adulthood, and even up until today, I have challenges like everyone else.
Yeah.
You cut me and I'm gonna bleed. You
Right.
really make me upset, and I might say, "Oh, you getting on my nerves," you know, or I can't deal with you. I might not say
Right.
it to your face, but I'll be like, "Oh Lord, please deliver me from the situation." But
Yeah.
He doesn't do that. He lets us grow through things.
Yeah.
It's easy. I think something recently happened, and I found myself thinking from an old mindset. And I was
Mhm.
like, I don't even think like that anymore. Why is that happening? And so this person was applying pressure on me. I took it as pressure. But what,
Mm-hmm.
this is not even work. This is in my personal life. But
Mm-hmm.
what the person was just telling me is to be accountable. And I had just had a problem because I was just like, what now? What now? What, And so
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking, and what, and I mean, I thought on this for like a couple of days. And so finally one morning as I was getting up, it came back to my mind. And all I can still think of is she's really bothering me. Leave me alone.
No, you do. I mean, you have moments like that. Let's just be
Yeah.
honest
Oh,
about it. You
I
have
had days
moments
like
like that.
that thinking
Yeah.
about her. I was just like, if this lady would just leave me alone, I'll do
Yes.
what I have to do. And that
Yeah.
morning, though, God was so gracious. He let me see, yes, she's asking you for something, but I am teaching you something because the degree of what I have for you, you are going to have accountability and responsibility and not delaying things and not procrastinating. It's
Right.
time for you to step up. So I'm
Right.
allowing this and you need to submit to it because you need to learn. And I
Right.
was like, oh, and I felt
Oh,
like,
you know what? I know you. I know you. And so I wish I was a fly on the wall, but I really kind of don't have to be because I sat through some of the in services and the education trainings and all of that. So I already know.
so I wanted to message her and say thank you for doing this for me because really you're getting
Mhm.
what you want, but God is doing something even greater on me.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
So what I'm
Yes.
saying is through life, you're gonna have to always make adjustments. You're gonna have to always make adjustments,
Constantly. Constantly.
constantly making adjustments.
Yeah. Because you especially in the field of healthcare, you're dealing with so many different people, on a daily basis, so many different personalities and then you have your own stuff you're dealing with.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, it's it's
yeah, it's
it's a
true.
constant adjustment.
Yeah,
Yes. But you have to
yeah.
be willing
You have to
to
be
make those
willing.
adjustments. Don't
And
be
you have to be willing
complacent.
to change the lenses that you're looking
Yes.
through.
Yes.
Sometimes what we experience in life, even the challenges, it's to make us better.
It's to make us better. And we don't see, oftentimes we don't see it that way.
Yeah.
We can't see it that way until we actually start growing. That's what made me know
Yeah.
when I started growing, because I took every bad experience
Yeah.
and let it teach me something, let it mold me and grow me into something.
Yeah.
And when I got past those bad experiences, I was a new person. I had there was something new going on in me.
Yeah.
So I can always say that I appreciate especially the good things, but I appreciate the bad
There
experiences
you
too,
go. Yeah.
because it helped me to grow. It
Yeah.
taught me because I allowed it to teach me.
Yes.
You know, even with
Yes.
even with the hurtful things, even with the tears and the
Yeah.
the the pain, hey, it taught me. I allowed it
Yeah.
to teach me. So,
Yes,
yeah,
that's beautiful.
yeah,
I'm with you, D, and
yeah,
that's what I like about Candid discussions. We're not afraid to talk about the real side of us and who we are. You know,
yeah.
you can go on and watch Judge Judy and all those other ones, but it's only at Candid discussions that you will have real
Yeah,
time. You
yeah,
know, in
yeah.
fact, that's what we really wanted to call this show is the real real. That's what I wanted. Dionne
The
didn't like
real, real, the real, real. Is that
the real
is that
real.
the name we came up with? The
This
real,
is the
real.
real real. The
Okay,
REAL.
okay, okay.
REAL.
Maybe we can't. Nah, we're not gonna change it. We're gonna stay original.
Wait,
We're
wait,
gonna
wait.
stay
Candid
original.
discussions with Dionne and Mechelle
I
coming
love
at
it.
you with the real, real.
With the real. Now that's a slogan, coming at you with the real, real.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but it's real.
yeah.
And I love that about you, Dionne. You
Hmm.
are I couldn't do this with someone who wouldn't be transparent because I'd be
Right,
like, she is just faking right now, you know?
right,
But what are we doing it for then if we're not going to be
right,
real?
right,
I want to
right.
impact lives. I
Yes,
want to be an example of an overcomer. What are
yes.
we wasting our time? No.
No,
This is for a purpose why we're doing this.
it's
This
for a
isn't just
purpose.
because
Yes,
we wanted to see our face or anything.
Yes.
And anybody who
Yes.
thinks that, whatever. You know what?
Yeah.
We have a purpose in doing this. We want to
It
build our
is.
communities. We want to
Yes.
strengthen our communities. And our
Mhm.
communities, it's where we live. It's where we go to the store. It's where we fly to when we leave the country. Everywhere
Right.
that we step our feet, that's our communities.
That's
It's
our
not like
community.
my community is just right here on this corner. No,
Right.
my community is wherever I have a reach. And
Yes.
wherever I have a reach, I want to impact that in a
Yes.
positive way. And
That's
if it
what it's
means being
about.
transparent,
That's
let's
what it's
keep it real.
about. You can't help somebody
Yeah.
faking and pretending like you this perfect person. I said
Mhm.
that before.
Yeah.
I probably worded it different, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's the truth.
That's
You
the
have to be
truth.
real with people. You have to let them know that, hey, I know your struggles. I've been there.
Yeah.
You know, you can't help somebody if you haven't experienced some of the things that they're experiencing. What you gonna talk to them about? What
D,
can you
don't catch me
tell
off
me?
guard
How
like
can you
that.
tell me?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
seriously.
I
How,
know. That's the
what,
whole
what
truth.
what you
Nothing but
gonna
the
tell
truth.
me?
So help me God.
I'm telling you,
That's the truth.
you can't. This it's impossible.
Yes. D, I
Yeah.
don't know. Are they ready for us?
Hey, whether they're ready or not, we coming and we coming
Here we
hard.
come with nothing but
We
the
coming
truth.
hard. Yes. So,
Yeah.
and you know what? That's why I'm so excited. I want to hold on to my story until we have the young man on here. I think AJ Johnson is his name. Yes.
Yes.
I want to hold on to it, but that is part of my transition. Is what's been going on with me since we have not been doing candid discussions. I just finished my AA, and I'm working on and I'm waiting on my commencement ceremonies at the end of May. And while I'm waiting on the commencement ceremony, I'm working on my second AA. So I'll
Come
be
on,
going
D.
into Cal State this fall with 2 AAs. And I'm so very excited. I'm so proud of myself.
I'm so
I'm so
proud of you.
grateful
D.
for all of especially you, Michelle, my sisters, my sister friend, Sharita,
Oh,
my husband, my children. My children are so proud of me. My husband is
ah,
so proud of me. I'm just excited. I went the other day and I to pick up my cap and gown,
yeah.
and I was so excited. I got a chance to
Wow.
take a picture. I felt like I was graduating high school again. But it was a really good feeling, and I'm
Wow.
super excited. And I kept having to tell myself, don't let it stop here. Don't drop the ball,
Yeah.
because this is only really the beginning. So
Yes.
I'm
Wow.
super excited about that. So yeah.
Amen. I will
Yeah.
be there. I'm going with
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Looking
Yes.
forward to
So
it.
yeah. So
Tell us about
yeah.
your transition.
Oh yeah. So I was at the same company, of course, and I'm still with the same company. I just transitioned from one facility to another.
Yes.
Um, and I feel like where I am now, I'm a part of rebuilding, helping to rebuild something,
Yeah.
which is great. The administrator that's there, she's brand new.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like I'm not there to assist her. I mean, I'm not an assistant administrator, none, but I find, you
Maybe.
know what, I have to pat myself on the back, because I've been finding that the more I talk, I'm like, wow, I know a whole lot. You know, I've
Yes.
learned a whole lot, and I won't be arrogant to say that, you know, I taught myself. No, I've learned from some good leaders. We had
Right.
good leaders before. Michelle, you
Right.
mentioned their names, Suki and
Yeah.
Remy. They were some good leaders.
Yes.
So I learned a lot from those ladies. I learned a lot from you. So it helped to shape my leadership skills.
It's good, D.
So I'm there, and I'm happy to assist her with whatever questions she has, whatever confusion she has about anything, you know, any
Yeah.
aspect of the skilled nursing spectrum, because it's tough. It's a tough thing to be a leader of so many people, to be responsible over
Yeah.
so many people. So, and you just you need that direction from
Yeah.
somebody that's there all the time. So,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to be a part of that rebuilding process.
Yeah.
So here I am. So
Wow.
I have some other things coming up too, and I'll be talking about that stuff too. as far as my career. So
Yes.
it's in the
Woo-hoo.
making. It's in the making. Yeah.
Coming
It's
out
in the making.
soon.
Yes. Coming up real soon. So
Real
yeah.
soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
with it, D. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
Thank you.
You
Thank
deserve the
you.
best.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You
So
just
how
needed
is it? Are you
recognition.
getting settled in more?
Yeah. I'm getting settled in a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did your office get better?
No. Candid discussions.
Candid
No.
discussion. Real talk.
No. 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 Even, when the big boss came to see me, he was like, "What you doing here? Miss Rice, what you doing here?" He said, "You left your big, beautiful office." I was like, "Well, you know." And my husband was like, "You should have just told him, well, for peace, hey." Or was that you that told me that?
I did.
Yeah, it was you. It was you. It was you that told me that. Yeah, well, you should have just told him, well, hey, for some peace, here I am. Yeah.
I'll take a smaller office.
Yeah. I'll
If
take a
that needs an
smaller
extra
office.
coat of paint to not
Yeah.
have a headache.
Right. So and I can touch on a little bit of that too, as
Yeah.
to why I wanted to what my reason was for the transition, because that was my home building. I had been there for so many years.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I feel like my footprints are in the hallways of the facility.
Wow.
But
Wow.
yeah, I truly made a mark there, and I'm proud of that. I really
Yeah.
am. I'm humbly proud of it.
Yeah.
But when it gets to a point to whereas you're coming to work every day and you're going, I don't even know why I'm here. What is my purpose?
Wow.
That's not good.
Wow.
After all of these years, you mean to tell me I'm spending an hour driving here every day, and when I get out my car, I'm going, I don't know why I'm here?
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not healthy.
Yeah.
So I have to, I had to, I had to stop being complacent,
Mhm.
and it was just time for me to move.
Yeah,
It was
D.
just time for me to move, and I'm glad that I did. And I can say the same thing that you said. I didn't realize how much I needed to move until I
Mm.
actually moved.
Yeah.
Because you can say it all day long,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you can't really feel it until it happens, until you make that transition, until you make that move.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
glad that I did. Yeah.
Yeah. It was almost because of the leadership style. It forced you to step out to something to embark on your future.
Yes.
And you could have
Yeah.
been comfortable there another 20 years.
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
But now you have doors of opportunity opening for you. That's
Yeah.
incredible. And it's
Yeah.
not just there, because I know the story. So I'm excited and I'm going to
Yes.
support you 100%.
Yes. Yes.
So,
And I know, and I'm so excited about our fellowship, our friendship, our
yes.
sisterhood. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about the connection.
Me too,
I
D.
really am.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is us. This is where we've been. This is our lives. It seems like a lot has happened in the past 60 days.
Yes.
Oh,
A
there
lot.
was one more great thing that happened out of that facility. We have had a social worker that was there for so many years, D, like what, 20, 30 years, Elena?
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh yeah.
and she was a social service assistant. And I remember
Mm-hmm.
talking to her saying, Elena, why don't you know, get your, become a director? And she was like, no, that's not for me. But when all these crazy changes took place,
Yeah.
guess what? She
Mm-hmm.
became the director, the social service
Yay,
director at
Elena.
another
Yay.
facility.
Elena
I mean,
Alvarez. Yeah.
do you
She
see
sure, you know
how
what? Yeah, I had that conversation with her too.
you
Yeah.
see how a little pressure, a little
Yeah.
fire will make you move,
Yeah.
and it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
not bad at all.
sometimes it takes fire to get people not to be comfortable and complacent,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her too.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, so
deserves. I seen a
sweet.
picture of her recently. She looks so relaxed. She looks so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Hmm.
All that tension and the frustration,
It's
it's
not
gone. I'm sure.
healthy.
Yeah, her
It's not
job is
healthy.
probably so hard.
It begins to affect your physical health,
It
and
does.
it's not good at all.
It does. So it's
Yeah.
beautiful. That
Yeah.
is excellent. I know. I heard Justin moved on. I think you told me that.
He did. Yeah.
So I mean, just different people had to transition. Now, I'm
Hmm.
sure they're replacing all of us with wonderful people, and it's a fresh start for them. They're going to go in and give it the best, and they will probably make a good family. Right?
Yes.
So, because, like I said, the organization is wonderful.
Yeah.
It's just the different dynamics, and so sometimes change is not only good for us, but it was good for the facility too. And
Yes.
I do wish them well, and I thank them for the time they were there while I was
Yeah.
there, and praise God, God bless them.
Oh, Michelle with the Dear John. Dear, I wish them well. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good. I mean, it's all good though. Yeah.
No, it is. I do.
Yeah.
See,
I know you
you're a
do. I
mess.
believe you.
I really wish them well because you make me.
Candid discussions, y'all.
You're wrong. No, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you why I wish them well.
Why?
Because everybody, uh, you know,
Sure.
everybody. I'm laughing because you're making me laugh, but everybody deserves a good team.
Okay.
Everybody deserves a good team.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just like, D, I can't imagine going into a company, following behind someone that had such big shoes as Remy and Suki. Who can come in? They would be like in the shadow of them forever. They had to have a new team because we knew the best and we worked under the best. Now, how they need to know, they need to have a team that sees them as they're the best, and they don't know any better. So
Yeah.
that
Well.
is the best for them, and that's the best for the team there at that facility. So I wish them well. It's going to be good because they have a better team. Those people are much better than us. That's good. They'll be a better fit for them.
Are you serious?
Just for the fit. Just for the fit. Because we
Hey,
outgrew it,
you
dude.
know what?
We outgrew it.
Yeah.
I wasn't giving it 100%. I wasn't. I felt sad. I felt like
Well,
I
that's
just,
why, because you felt sad. See, and
yeah.
I was just saying that. I mean, it's not good. I had too many years in there for me to be coming to work confused about why I was there. That's crazy.
It
That
didn't
makes
make
no
sense.
sense. And I like to do things that make sense. I'm serious. I like to do things that make sense.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like along with me and you and a couple of others, we were humble enough to be able to help them along the way,
I
to
think we did help
mold
them.
them.
Yeah.
But sometimes when people get in high positions, when they feel like they know everything, it's nothing you can tell them. And that from there it's like, okay.
Those are those broken lenses that
Yeah,
we're talking about.
exactly. There you go. Broken lenses. Yes.
So, I wish them the best for the sake of the people that they're taking care of and the sake of the
Yes.
employees
For
that
the
are
sake of,
there.
yes.
And
Yes.
I believe though, D, I believe they're gonna learn and grow from it too. Because you
Yeah.
can't have like a majority of your leadership team leave and it not, you're gonna grow through it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. They'll grow, you
Yeah.
know, and it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Change is good. I'm happy for
Change
them. I
is
really
good.
am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that the new DSD is working out wonderfully. I heard that she's really good.
Oh.
And she's probably a better person for the team than I was. That's what I mean. I
Oh.
I, I am the best DSD. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
are.
I'm just kidding.
Hands down, girl. You
No, I'm
are
not.
the best
I'm
DSD.
not.
Yes.
But she's the better one for
For them.
me. Yeah.
Exactly. She's the better one for that team.
And I
Yes.
wish her well. One day I hope I get to meet her.
There you
You know,
go. I
you
wish
never
her
know.
well.
I
Yes.
do. And
Yes.
even the new director of activities director.
Yeah.
I
I
wish her
wish her
well.
well.
Yeah.
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 The new social
Yeah.
service director, Sid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I wish him well because he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish him well. He is a nice guy. So, I keep them in my prayers all the time. It for nothing, if for nothing else, for the sake of the population that they care for. You
Yeah.
know.
And all of the family that we had there. We have a lot of family that we left behind
Yeah.
from the employees.
Yeah.
I really do wish them well. I think it's going to
Everybody
be.
was pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another person that after a long time left, and that's Marilyn, and she's on the line tonight.
She is on the
Hi,
line tonight.
Marilyn.
Hi, Mare. Yeah, we just celebrated her
Yeah.
retirement this past weekend.
Yeah.
And she enjoyed it. She had a beautiful
I
time.
seen her crying.
Yeah. Oh, you saw
I
her
seen you
crying?
crying.
Yeah, she a big
Uh,
old crybaby.
we
Big
miss you,
old lovable
Marilyn.
crybaby. Yeah.
I wish I
Yeah.
could have been there at your going away party.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Sharita's here. Hey,
Hi,
Ree.
Sharita.
And my niece. I know you proud of me, Nunu. Thank you. I love you. Yeah.
Oh, your mom's
So
here too, right?
my mom's here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Carmen. There's Carmen Francis.
You're
Hey,
kidding me.
Carmen.
Wow.
Wow. Yes, Ree. I love you, Ree.
Hi, Carmen.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Hi,
she
Carmen.
was.
How are you doing? It's
Are
so
you
good
still
to
on the
see
East Coast?
everybody.
Carmen, are you still on the East Coast?
Hey, niece Raquel. Hey, Quitta. Wow, there's Francis. Hey, Francis.
Francis is on the line.
Oh my gosh. Hi,
Hi,
friend.
Francis. Oh
She
my,
said, did you see her comment? She said,
I
oh, she
can't
believes
see
in,
anything.
she said,
Where's
I
my
believe when
glasses?
Tino, she said, I believe when Tino and Mark left, the lights were turned off. Yeah, I think I agree, Franny. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, yes.
Hey, B. Hey, Belinda. Yeah,
Yes. Francis, you wore a lot of hats there.
she
That's
did.
incredible.
And the biggest hat she wore was a comedian.
Ah, exactly.
Francis can mock anybody. Her and Grace. Oh my God.
Well,
You know, when I think back on all of that, it's just our team was made up of so many good things,
yeah.
And it's just so sad. But I appreciate the fact that we're all still connected.
Isn't that
So,
beautiful?
to me, that's what matters. Yeah. That's what
Francis, it's so funny that Carmen Francis is on the line because remember the day
right.
we had the fire drill and I
Yeah.
and I was new and I was taking the fire drill very serious.
Oh, Michelle, you took everything serious. You came in there like drill sergeant.
So I came through saying, fire, fire, act like there's a fire.
You said act like there's a fire.
You guys aren't moving. Let's move it.
Too funny.
Those are the days, boy.
I miss those times. I really do. We're getting ready to plan Nurses Week is coming up. Happy Nurses Week, Michelle.
Hey, when is it, D?
It's next week. Nurses Week is the 2nd through the 6th, and then Nursing Home Week is the following week.
Wow.
So I'm getting ready for that to help them celebrate Nurses Week next week. And it just brings back so many memories.
Yes.
Yeah. My sister Letitia is here too, but she's on YouTube. She can't.
Hi, Letitia.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
Wow. Thank you all for joining us and supporting us.
Thank you all. We miss
Yeah.
everybody. We miss you all.
Yeah.
We got some exciting stuff coming up this season, you guys.
Yes.
Make sure you tune in.
And we're
Yes.
gonna go live. We're gonna be live on set. D, I think I
We
found a
still
place
have to have
to
our live show. Yeah.
have a host that's live, and we're gonna have a professional camera person there
Yes.
coming down from Los Angeles
Yes.
to film us. My husband's working on it for me right now.
Oh, good.
So we want to definitely have a audience there, and let's go big
Yes.
for
Fox
our
Channel
debut
2 ain't got
show.
nothing on us.
Yes. What? Who doesn't?
I'm excited.
It's the real.
Yes.
Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we just wanted to reach out and love on you and let you know where we've been and what we've been going through, and it's been good.
It's been good.
You haven't seen us, but we've definitely experienced some growth and success.
Yes.
Success. So we're just
Yes.
excited, and we just wanted to bring you in and let you know what was going on and get you excited about what's to come.
Yes.
So, so previously we were meeting every week. This time around, what do you think about every other week?
Every other week is fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Every other week is fine.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do every other week. So, if Marjorie, why don't you come on and reintroduce yourself to the people as we get ready to close out?
Yes. Marjorie is again, she's our media manager.
She's our executive producer.
Where
Marjorie,
is
they
she?
can't see you. You have to come up.
Yes, Francis, I'm praying for you all the time, my dear.
Yes.
That's my
Marjorie, are you going to
sister
come on?
telling you.
Marjorie, you're not on yet. Oh, maybe she. Oh, there she is.
There
Everybody.
she is.
That's Marjorie.
Hey, Marjorie.
That's our executive producer.
Thank you for having me, and I love working with Sister Wilkes and Dionne. I'm learning so much from them, truly.
Yeah. We have a lot of fun backstage, y'all. Nice to keep us together.
So, yeah, hopefully Marjorie is gonna have a nice little surprise for y'all one day when she put it all together. All our little what you call it, Mechelle?
Bloopers.
The little bloopers, yeah, the little backstage bloopers. Yeah, give y'all something to laugh at.
Because they are, something to laugh about.
Yes.
But anyway, we just want to thank you all for giving us a little bit of your time this Friday evening. We know you all have families, and
yes,
you all have families, and you too. But we wanted to take the time out just to touch bases with you and let you know the direction that we're going in. So not this Friday, but next Friday, we'll be back with Candid Discussions with Dionne.
Yes. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. And just to, excuse me, reiterate on what Mechelle was saying earlier, if you have something that you desire to do in life, just, make it happen,
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yes, and if there's certain topics that you would like to discuss on Candid, like us to discuss on Candid Discussions, please email us your suggestions at candid with DNM at gmail.com, and we will go over those topics. I didn't forget, Dr. Carter was on the line, and
I'm so glad you said that. Yes,
so many requests.
We have to have Dr. Carter back.
Yeah, Dionne and I were talking about doing a panel. So we're going to have someone that's on here with him at the same time, talking about general health, but women's health, nutrition, health and nutrition. So it'll be a panel discussion with a group of professionals. We'll make sure that we get that information out to you so you can plan ahead. In fact, if Marjorie can help us, we could do a guide to let you know the topics that are coming up and the dates that they're on.
Yes.
Please join us, because that health discussion topic came up because we got so much feedback from you all saying we have more questions. So that's how it goes. So we'll have people on here that are talking about emotional healing, parenting, whatever you want to talk about, just let us know and we'll talk about it. How about growing older? And
Yes.
some of us are at different seasons where some of us are growing older and some of us are changing in our career directions. And, whatever you want to talk about, we want to talk about real, candid things.
Yeah.
So we're open to feedback from you all. Just hit us up with the email.
Please do.
Yes. Show the email one more time.
There it is.
Candid with DNM at gmail.com. Or you can hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, and what's the other one, D?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yes. We're also YouTube Live. So just hit us up. Or me, D, just call us directly.
You see what Francis said?
What did she say?
She said,
oh, no. No, that is absolutely wrong, Francis.
Francis is crazy.
Like Sharita said, we just had a Vel reunion.
Yes, we did.
Oh my God.
Francis, you leave Dr. Carter alone.
Amen. Show us the email address one more time.
Yes.
Email us at Candid with D and M.
Yes.
D and M at gmail.com.
From everybody. Yes.
Yeah, the D is for Dionne and the M is for Mechelle.
All day long.
Go. Yeah. All right, D. It was good being with you tonight.
Yes, of course. Always, always.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Love each other, love yourselves, and most of all, love God.
Hallelujah. That's true. Thank you, D.
Yes, yes.